Hi guys, it's Kendra Samara from Christ Speaks, and I am back with another word for you guys today. And so this word is actually it's one that you guys have heard before, okay? So I don't know if you guys remember maybe about 9 months ago, I posted a word and it was about famine and food shortages, okay? And the Lord had told me to get on and to warn his people about a coming famine and food shortages. And I did. And so the Lord actually led me back on here today to give a second warning. So the Lord was telling me that a lot of his people did not take heed to the first warning, okay, about the coming famine and food shortages. And he wanted me to get on here again to tell his people to prepare, because the Lord is saying that this famine is about to be upon us very, very soon, okay? And so that's why I'm on here, to give a second warning, because the Lord said if you have not begun to prepare for this, that it's time to start preparing, okay? What you want to do is you want to begin to stock up on food, stock up on medical supplies, stock up on just important things that you will need. And you want to at least have, I always would say you want to have at least close to 1 year stock, okay? Just to be on a safe side. And I just want you guys to know I'm not getting on here to scare anyone, okay? But this is something that the Lord keeps pressing on me. And so I have to say it. The Lord is saying to prepare because something is coming, okay? And it's coming like very soon. Like it's like almost an urgency that something is about to happen. And the Lord said, prepare. This is why God sends his people. He gives us a word, and before it happens, so that we can have time to prepare, okay? We can have time before it hits, because this thing is going to be big. And I don't know like what is going to bring it about. I don't know. We already know we went through the pandemic, COVID, but I don't know what it could be that's going to bring about this famine and this food shortage. You never know. It could be war. You just don't know what it is. And so God might not give us every detail, but what he's giving us is to prepare. And so what the Lord showed me is that this famine is going to occur sometime in like the winter. I know it will be cold. And that really makes it severe. Because it will be around the time of a winter season. Now, I'm not quite sure which winter season. It could be this coming winter season, or it could be next coming winter season. I am leaning more towards this winter season because of the urgency, okay? And I want you all to know that we prophesy in part, okay? I'm not God, so I don't have every answer. I may not know every piece to the puzzle, But the Lord just gives us a warning to prepare. And I will say this so that you guys can know the seriousness. I strongly believe that his people need to begin to pray and we need to pray. That's what the Lord is saying. We need to pray. But what we need to do is we need to begin to stock up before this winter. Okay? Just in case. If it's not this winter, then hey, you're prepared for when it does hit. Okay? But it's like it would be towards the ending of a year where it's cold, about to go into another year. And that's kind of what the Lord was showing me. And I strongly feel like his people need to begin to prepare even for this winter. So put in your mind that it's going to happen this winter. Even if it doesn't, prepare that it's this winter. That's how urgent it is that what I'm hearing in my spirit. Over these next months, begin to stock up on groceries. Just buy double what you might normally get when you go to the store. Just buy double of everything. Get extra. You want to have enough to last you at least a year. And I'm really not saying all of this to scare people, okay? But I have to speak what the Lord has put in my spirit, and the Lord wants people to prepare. And also what the Lord revealed to me is that when this famine hits, so this is going to actually be the rising of the kingdom financiers. And this is what the Lord began to tell me. This is the rising of the kingdom financiers. If you know that God is calling you to be a kingdom financer, the Lord is probably putting some of you guys into position right now, and you are already aware and getting foresight and insight about the things that are actually about to hit the earth, things that are actually about to come. And the Lord is preparing you in advance, because the kingdom financiers, see, the rest of the world will be shocked when this hit, okay? And they'll be like, wait, what just happened? You know, they'll see the shelves empty. What are we going to do? How are we going to eat? You know, it will be people trying to find places to get food. And they're not being food. You know, people will be trying to reach out to shelters and outreaches for extra food. And so the Lord is saying right now, prepare. You know, even if it's not this winter, even if it's not next winter, it could hit the following. We just don't know. But I strongly feel as though we need to prepare as though it's this winter. Okay, so set that in your mind. I'm preparing just in case this thing hits this winter. Okay. I feel like we're running out of time. So that means that it's probably sooner than we expect. Okay. Because the Lord is putting on this urgency, and I almost feel like when the Lord was telling me, like he was telling me to give this second warning, because it's the final warning. Y'all, and we have to take heed to things like this when God says that we don't play with words like this. We do not play when God gives you something like this. So I don't know what could happen around the winter season, or whichever winter season. I do believe possibly could hit as soon as this winter season. So be prepared. That's the thing. We are called to always be prepared. Okay. The Lord reveals to his people first. Before something hits totally, he'll reveal it to us. But it's us, it's our like, it's up to us to really take heed and to listen, So, but the Lord was telling me that this famine will be the uprising of the kingdom financiers. So, if you are a kingdom financer, the Lord is having you to step up, to save up, to stock up for people that may not do it, for people that's not even going to even listen to you. Okay, if you're a kingdom financer, you can stock up on things that you might not even need yourself, but others might need it. If it's the Lord might lead you to stock up on baby Pampers, baby formula, whatever it is, because the kingdom finances are going to be very crucial in this season, okay? And he's going to use many of us to help others that was not prepared for this thing, okay? So I just had to get on here to give the second warning. I didn't want people to, when people hear words like this, they tend to get afraid, what's going on, or why are you saying these things, and don't try to scare people. And I'm not trying to scare anyone, is what the Lord has put in my spirit, and we need to be prepared for it. We need to, when things happen, and not be afraid. Know that God is with us. If you are a child of God, then he's with you. So the Lord said that the one thing that the Lord said that you can rest assured, that if you are his child, even though the whole entire world will be in chaos, he said his people will be rising up. You're going to see the kingdom finances. You're going to see a lot of the 144,000. And many of the 144,000 are kingdom finances. You're going to see a lot of people stepping up on the scene, because it's just time. Things are getting closer. But what the Lord said is that even though it's going to be so much chaos, in the midst of chaos, he's going to be blessing his children. He's going to be giving his children the land. He's going to be prospering his children. That his children will be getting fields and vineyards, and all the blessings and the promises will be befalling upon his children in the midst of chaos. And I know people like, well, how is that possible? But the Lord said in the midst of chaos, he's taking care of his own. So don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Don't be troubled by a message like this, but just prepare. And the people of God, we're going to be okay. We are going to be okay. Okay. So I definitely want to say, you want to at least stock up for 1 year's time, and just make sure that you have enough for your household, and also to maybe help some other households, because this thing is coming. It's going to hit. The Lord has not totally given me the actual time, but he's given me seasons, and I know it's going to be like in probably like a winter. And I feel like this is the final warning. So I feel like people need to at least prepare even for this winter, just in case. Just in case. We want to be prepared in advance. When God give us warnings like this, he does give us time to prepare. He sends that warning to prepare in enough time. So just be mindful, and please take heed. Do not ignore this word. Take heed, okay? I don't want you guys to be running scared, though. And I don't want you guys to feel like doom and gloom. But this, the Lord says prepare, because things is changing. And as we already know, God is rising his people up. He's not just rising his people up for no reason at all. things are changing. Time is winding down. The clock is striking 12. And so we have to be prepared for when the clock strikes 12, the labor pains, the things that the earth will begin to shake. And, um, we know. And so many of us know what he has called us to do and actually what we're about to be sent out to do. So, don't let it all catch you by surprise, be watchful. That's what the Lord wants us to be, watchmen on the wall. And a lot of people feel out, but what about our promises? What about the inheritance? Well, that's what he's saying. In the midst of chaos, he's going to be blessing his people. He's giving his people the land. He's giving us the inheritance. And before we leave out of here, the Lord is giving us back everything that we was supposed to have that the enemy took from us before we leave up out of here. Before everything is said and done, God is going to give us back double what the enemy stole from us. Okay, and he's going to start it here, and that's just going to continue over to so I just wanted to encourage you guys just not to be afraid, though, but to take heed to this word. It's not to scare you. It's to prepare you, okay? And we always want to be mindful to stay watchful of the times and the seasons, okay? And so, guys, I love you, and you guys have a blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.